This, because this has to go to the council.
Oh, yeah.
So I said that's what's most important at this point.
It's a recommendation from us.
Correct.
We gotta send it to the big guys.
Yeah.
It's just the three of us tonight?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Indeed.
Should order pizza for this meeting.
We could go for a record short meeting if, you know.
I think we're gonna set it tonight.
Well, it depends how much Jeff wants to talk when we get to.
We're not letting him talk.
We'll make a motion to silence Jeff.
I'm gonna add an agenda item, number 4A, Jeff can't speak.
Mics are working, that's good.
Nobody's speaking on behalf of.
I don't think this is at a public meeting.
They called me, he's out of town today.
It doesn't say that on
They
there.
said, make sure you're at the council meeting, because that's,
Public,
Yeah, there's no public hearings
no,
in there.
no public hearing
Yeah.
with it.
just an action item. Hell, I could have probably put it on consent if I really.
Put it on the consent agenda.
That would've helped,
You got 2 minutes.
that would've helped
You got
speed
2
things
minutes.
up.
The commission can amend the agenda if they wish, but.
That would take longer than approving the darn thing where it is,
Right.
probably.
I'm with you on that. But we'll get promptly started. Do you get your shoreline fixed?
No,
Well, I had the bulldozers out there today.
at your place?
Got a little video for you. Yeah,
How
We're,
much?
we're rolling, Mr. Chair.
17. To comply with the watershed, 1,700.
Oh, I thought you were saying 17.
Yeah, when he fired 17 off, I thought he was doing all his neighbors.
And he's doing 1, 2, 3, I think 6 or 7 in a row.
They all have the same contractor?
Yeah. Different pricing, because some got big rocks, some got riprap. It's just, it was brutal. Good evening, it's 7 o'clock, we'll call the meeting to order. Ken, can you do the roll, please?
Commissioner Wagner?
Here.
Commissioner Steeler?
Here.
Commissioner Gerard?
Here.
And I will note for the record that Commissioner Stender and Commissioner Young are absent this evening.
We ask you if you're able, please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Chair is looking for a motion to approve the agenda as presented or with changes.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I got a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second, it's a non-debatable motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Next is our open forum. We invite anyone who would like to speak for any topic in particular or unparticular. You're more than welcome to come up, state your name and address for the record, spend a couple minutes giving your thoughts. Once we have heard everyone, we will move off the open forum into the consent agenda. Would anyone wish to speak this evening? Ken, do we have anyone online?
No, we're no longer doing
We're
that.
not doing that anymore. You didn't know that.
Did we announce that at the last meeting?
Was I not listening?
You might
Must have been.
I won't speak for you, Mr. Chair, but that was, yeah, they're no longer taking comments.
You may not have been speaking, but yeah.
People can watch, but they can't
Oh, all right.
interact.
And nothing to be read in?
Definitely not.
All right. Seeing no one come forth, we'll move on to item 6, consent agenda. Consideration tonight is to, one item A, approve minutes from regular meeting of March 12, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I have a
I'll second
motion.
it.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Our regular agenda item is minor subdivision for 18323 Forest Boulevard North. Justin Bowser, case file number PZ25-1304.
I'll take this one, Mr. Chair.
Very good.
Thank you. The request before you this evening is to review and make a recommendation about a proposed minor subdivision for the property at 18323 Forest Boulevard and the neighboring property. So the 18323 Forest Boulevard is here. It's has a house and a pole barn and a detached garage. The commission may recall we reviewed a variance request related to this back in January. The applicant, which is Mr. Emery, is proposing to buy this approximately 5-acre piece and an additional 5 acres from the adjoining property, which are both currently owned by Justin Bowser, to create a 10-acre parcel. The zoning code, however, requires a 20-acre minimum lot size in this area. Commission reviewed that variance request and approved it, allowing to have a 10 or 10.1 acre property here with going through the platting process. They have now made that application to subdivide the property officially. I'll try to zoom in a little bit on this. This will become the 10-acre or 10.1 acre property here by really adding this area and a little bit down here onto the 5-acre property. They are also showing on, as part of the plat, the dedication of right-of-way for Forest Boulevard / Highway 61 in this location. If you go back, I'm gonna go jump to this map. This map shows the property lines in the area. This is, where's my mouse? Right here. This is 18323. And the property line currently goes out into the center of Highway 61. The new plat will straighten that out and line it up so there's a full right-of-way dedication. And then this is the remainder piece to the south and east. Now, all this large piece is over here. So again, switching back to this is again the large piece that will remain for future development if and when that ever happens. So really the request for you this evening is to make a recommendation about this proposed minor subdivision. As shown on the screen, we're recommending a staff approval of that subject to 2 conditions. Excuse me, one is that the applicants have the surveyor prepare a final plat showing this, because this, if we zoom out, this is shown as concept plat and needs to be prepared as a final plat so it can be signed and recorded and approved by the city council. And then we're also having condition that the city will not issue any building permits on either parcel until all the platting is done and recorded, and if there's any other conditions from the Watershed District or the Minnesota Department of Transportation. I did send this request to the DOT, again, because of adjacent to the right-of-way, see if they had any comments. I haven't gotten any comments yet. I haven't even gotten a no comment yet, but MnDOT is notoriously slow for providing comments. But I would think they'd be happy that the additional right-of-way is being dedicated. I don't foresee any issue with that. So that is the staff report and our recommendation for this evening. Again, there's page 11 of your packet, page 3 of the report has the recommendation. Really, I guess we'd recommend, I'd ask you to make a motion based on what you think is correct. This is scheduled to go to the council on April 28th. And lastly, the applicant called me today and said, unfortunately, he was caught out of town, so he was unable to attend. I told him I thought it was pretty routine. The commission had already seen this item once, but to be sure to be at the council meeting when it goes to the council. He understood. That's my report. Thank you.
Thank you. Questions of city?
No.
No.
No, I have none.
Can I make a motion?
Absolutely.
I will make a motion to recommend to the City Council of Forest Lake approval of the proposed minor subdivision. This minor subdivision is for the replatting of the existing property located at 18323 Forest Boulevard North and the adjacent undeveloped property known as Outlot A, Forest Lake Preserve Estates. The property ID is stated there. This minor subdivision enlarges the property located at 18323 Forest Boulevard to 10.1 acres and reduces the size of the existing undeveloped adjacent property, Lot A, Forest Lake Preserve Estates, to 163 acres. This approval is subject to the following conditions. Number one, the applicant's surveyors preparing a final plat of the minor subdivision for the approval by the city council and suitable for signatures and recording at Washington County. And number two, no building on either of the parcels shall occur without first obtaining all required approvals and permits from the city, the Minnesota Department of Transportation, and Rice Creek Watershed District, and with the following 11 attachments. And I won't read all the attachments, but they're all there.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries.
Thank you, Commission.
All right, we'll move to item 8, which is discussion, which really we always merge with item 9, the updates. So unless you have a topic for discussion, we'll move on to our esteemed council member here.
I don't have any discussion. My stuff will be all updates as well.
All right, so we'll start with our council member Larson. Welcome to the Planning Commission. We always appreciate your wisdom and knowledge while we're here.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, for this evening and your work on our unfortunately short-staffed commission. I know it's troublesome to try to find some folks that are willing to step up, but we're constantly looking, and it's a topic on our webpage as well. And like we always say, if you guys know of anybody as well, please ask them to come forward. Because I know we'd like to get some positions filled, but it's a tough step, unfortunately, right now. So the only thing I have real quick is we met Monday with the EDA board on a topic of the Headwaters 123 area. We met with our real estate company and some another gentleman regarding some planning possibly for that area. We might be looking at maybe making it smaller or having smaller lot sizes, as we once discussed at one point before. I recall we did that. So we're looking at that, and there might be some possible movement maybe on the property as well. So to be continued with that, so.
And for the Commission, that's this area here I put up on the screen, south side of Headwaters Parkway.
Are we looking for all residential, or are they hoping to still have some of it be commercial?
I think they're looking for commercial, more or less. It's a toss-up. There's rumblings there might be somebody that might be interested in some of the property, so like I said, to be continued with that. Also, the other thing I'd like to just mention, I'm sure you're all aware of, but Broadway is gonna be under construction on the 14th, so that will probably stir the pot a little bit for our main thoroughfare through town, so.
Which part?
I think on the site, I think they have, like, one of the westbound is gonna be closed completely, so there's signage. I guess I didn't really go too far into it, but there's all kinds of signage and stuff down there getting ready to be popped up for the 14th.
Yeah, it's from I-35 to the roundabout at 61.
Okay.
Concrete repair, especially those colored crosswalks that have failed.
Yeah,
So
some
it'll be-
heaving out there and stuff.
And I think their goal is to get it done before the 4th of July, or most of it, so it doesn't affect
The
4th of
parade.
July activities. And then MnDOT's supposed to start the Highway 97 project later this summer, maybe after that, starting at the west end, down by Hornsby.
Yeah. So we'll all be under construction. You'll have to have a map to try to figure your way in and out of town. So
Because North Shore will be under construction too.
that will be coming too, from 235th to 97.
So you're gonna get off Interstate and you're not gonna be able to go right on Broadway? Cause
I
that's gonna be
don't-
closed?
I think they're gonna keep at least one
They're
lane
gonna probably
open
do
in
one
each
and
direction.
one.
Where do they think the traffic, I mean, I know there's no way of knowing until it happens, I suppose, but I suppose 97 is gonna take a hit?
Yeah,
And,
Highway-
61 and,
Or go up to Highway 8 and loop
Yeah.
around.
yeah,
Or if
And
you're in
drop down.
town, you just go to 11th, cross over there to get to the other side.
yeah, I mean, you can't get off on 11, you can't get off
No.
35 on 11, but you
You
gotta,
used to be able to.
did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
it
for a
must have been a
little
long
while.
time
When
ago.
they bulldozed, when they bulldozed the 97 bridge. Or is it Broadway? No, when they bulldozed the Broadway bridge.
Broadway
I don't know
Bridge.
how many years it, 8, 7, 8?
yeah.
Okay.
They closed it, we took a 1-year construction, they put on and
Oh,
off
they made an
ramps.
off ramp, ah.
Made
Yeah.
some temporary ramps, yeah.
Lots going on. It's gonna be a busy summer. So get out and tour around so you got your way home.
Off the boat everywhere.
Yeah. That's all I have, and I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Any questions for the man?
Nope.
All
Oh,
right,
man.
thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ken, what do you have for us?
Three things. The next plan commission meeting on the 23rd is canceled. We'll send an email to you. We are still finalizing as a staff the landscape ordinance update. Remember, we had a draft of it, and we worked through some things, and then we didn't get it ready, so we need to schedule, get that wrapped up and get a public hearing scheduled. Obviously, it won't be in the next meeting, maybe into May at some point. And I think at least two of you know, Jesse, you may not have heard, I have resigned. My last day here with the city will be either Thursday the 24th or Friday the 25th. So Abby's got me busy wrapping up projects like this that we had tonight before I depart the city. I'm taking a position with the city of North St. Paul, start there on Monday the 28th. You know, take other questions. if you have.
Well, first, on behalf of the planning commission, and congratulations on your new position.
Thank you.
You're a very good addition to the city of Forest Lake. Been a lot of time and effort preparing for the meetings. You tweaked your style to, at least we could sort of roll with you then, so it's been I think it's been a good endeavor. So on behalf of the planning commission, thank you for
Thank you.
all your time and effort that you've put in.
Yeah,
Greatly
and
appreciate it.
for me, professionally, it's been a great position, but this other position, doing some different things and a lot closer to home. It's a 9-mile drive instead of 31. Now, that's not the primary reason to take it, but
It's not a bad one.
No?
it helps. It's kind of the cherry on top kind of thing. So I'm excited about the new opportunity. So thank you.
Other
You guys haven't
questions?
been too bad to work with either, I just.
And I believe they're discussing having Boltman Mink
Yes.
have a rent-a
Yeah,
planner.
kind of
until-
From, yeah, a couple days a week, they'll have somebody come in to work on things.
So you guys are fairly, we had Nathan
Right.
before Ken, so they do a good job, but it's not quite the same as when you
No.
have your own staff,
No. I
but
heard about my neighbors I heard great things about my neighbors saying they worked, I was at the city, worked with this guy Ken, had really positive things to say about you.
Thank you.
May have been also that they had dealt with the rental guy before.
I don't think that's the correct term.
But, yeah, no. they were-
Contract help.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
contract help.
One other thing I'll add too is I don't know if Jeff knows it, but I think on the council agenda Monday night, they're gonna have some discussion on staffing for the city. And they're advertising for a finance director right now and looking at creating and hiring a planning manager position. and some more help for code enforcement, because I was doing a lot of that. So there will more changes, but hopefully positive changes moving forward.
So our finance manager left too?
Yeah, he left about the first of the year.
You know, this not being on council, ignorance is bliss.
And he got a job about 4 miles from home, so he's pretty happy about that, if not less.
Very good.
That's all
Don,
I have,
anything?
thank you.
No, and good luck to you, Ken.
Thank you,
Been a pleasure working with you.
Jesse?
Nothing. Good luck to you.
thank you.
And I have no other comments tonight, so the chair is looking for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion, I have a second.
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second. It's a non-debatable motion. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you for your diligent service this evening.